So this class we will basically concentrate on many important aspects of the research methodology. Okay.
sir.
So what we have discussed in the last class, if you remember correctly, if you remember in the last class what we have discussed, am I voice is audible today?
Yes, sir.
Why so less energy here? What happened to you? Nishant, Pratyush, what happened? Nishant, are you there? Hello? Hello? Hello?
सर लॉगिन करके भाग गया होगा।
नहीं नहीं, आई थिंक यस यस कुछ ऐसे कुछ किया है उनका तो नहीं देख रहा है प्रत्युष। चलो ठीक है, वी विल स्टार्ट फर्स्ट द डाटा एनालिसिस पार्ट, देन वी विल गो टू द report part. Okay, so if we go to the data analysis part, what we'll do that there are certain stages to be data analysis that we discussed. Then we'll discuss some of the graphical form of the data analysis, how we get the data and how we analyze graphically. Then we'll discuss about the frequency distribution. Then we'll discuss the central tendency and the dispersion part. Coming to these stages of the data analysis, are you able to see my slides?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so when we get a data from the field, we have to follow certain stages of the procedure for the data analysis. So the stages are validation, editing, coding, data entry, data cleaning, tabulation, and analysis. We will discuss one by one. So first one is the validation. So as the word says that it refers the process of ascertaining the data that we have conducted the or that we have collected through the process of interview or from the questionnaire. For example, let us say I have gone to a field and I have collected the data, maybe through questionnaire, maybe through interview, maybe through observation method, or maybe through any other methods. Then what I have to check, I have to ascertain, I have to confirm that the data that I have collected from the field as per the norms of the rules and the regulation. So validate, I have to validate the data. Is it clear, guys? Is it audible?
Yes, sir. Audible
Ritik,
as well as clear.
क्लियर है? जहां पे इफ यू हैव एनी प्रॉब्लम प्लीज आस्क मी और स्टॉप मी एट दैट मोमेंट, आई विल एक्सप्लेन यू अगेन. इज इट क्लियर? नेक्स्ट, once we get a data, then what will happen? Once we know that the data we have collected the field are correct, then we have to go for the editing part. Editing, as the word says, that we have to check whether we have collected the correct data or not, or if there is a mistake we have to delete that data. So the mistake that carries with the data is known as unsatisfactory responses. Please note down, unsatisfactory responses. Unsatisfactory responses are that type of responses or the data that we have collected from the field. They are not required for our research. So what we have to do that? We have to discard the data, or it required we have to go to the field to ask to the respondents. Or if it is required, we have to put the missing number. Let us say while collecting the data, the gender is, let us say, male or female. But while collecting the data, he has forgot to put the thing instead of male. So he has to put now. So that is called editing of the data. We have to edit the data. Is it clear now, everybody else?
Yes, sir.
Now, once we get the data or once we edit the data, thanks, I think Sasank has joined. Okay,
Yes, sir.
Sasank has joined.
Sasank has joined.
Okay. Now, once we get the data, then what we have to do? We have to make a coding part. I'll explain a little bit on the coding part in the next slide. Then we have to enter the data. So today's, because of the electronics world, because of this internet, the data can be entered through Excel. Excel, do you know? MS Office, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, do you know? Everybody else? Excel.
Yes, sir.
So Excel we can enter the data. Nowadays there is a software called SPSS. SPSS, write down. SPSS, which is known as Statistical Package for Social Service. S Statistical P Package for Social Service. That's why it is short form is known as SPSS. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So there are many software nowadays available for our convenience. Normally, we will go for Excel or we will go for SPSS. So whether it may be Excel or SPSS, then we have to enter the data. Then after that, once we get the data entry, then we have to clean the data. Why we have to clean the data? Because sometimes instead of 5, I have written 8. There might be a mistake from my side. Sometimes instead of written male, I have put female. That may happen also. Sometimes instead of village, maybe let us say put Daladali, I have put some other villages. So like it may happen. So you have to clean the data based upon my analysis. Then we have to tabulate and analyze the data. Is it clear the process? Everybody is clear, guys?
So what is coding?
Coding, I'll tell you in the next slide. I'll tell you. That's the reason I have not discussed about coding. I will tell you in the next slide. Is it clear?
Sure, sir.
So if I
Yes, sir.
ask a
Till now
question
it's
in the
clear.
examination, what are the various stages of data analysis? Can you answer correctly?
Okay, sir.
Everybody? Any question
Yes.
on this? We have to run today, we have to go fast. Now, what happens as the coding says, coding is basically assigning the numbers to a data. What is that? What I've told you? Assigning the numbers to a data. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Assigning the numbers to a data.
Let us say question. Let us say question. I have given an example so that it will be very clear. Let us say I have asked a question. I have done a research. I have asked a questions like you or these people that I want to know how many chocolates do you eat in a typical week. So my option may be less than 5, maybe 10, 5 to 10, maybe between 11 to 12, between more than 20, and do not know, and maybe no. So my option maybe these are my options I have given. So this is a which type of question? Multiple choice question, MCQ. Is it clear? Now what I have to do, I have to code the respondents responses in various coding form. How will I do? So I will make a coding table. I have given the table below. Let us say question number 1. So this is question number 1. There might be 10 questions, there might be 30 questions, there might be 50 questions like that. Is it clear? So let us say this question, my question number 1. So I have put in the coding table as question number 1. Now next is variable number. Variable number means how many variable here there in the question. How many variable are there in this question? Can you see? How many variables?
6.
Hello?
6. 6 variables.
देखिए कोशिश
6
तो
variables.
खोला है, आप लोग कोशिश कीजिए, मैं लॉक नहीं किया हूं, ठीक है? ओके, देखिए कुछ प्रॉब्लम होगा नेटवर्क का, बट अदरवाइज मीटिंग इज नॉट लॉक्ड, खुला है, ठीक है? मैं क्लास में हूं, ठीक है? हाँ बताइए।
6 variables, sir.
नहीं नहीं नहीं, 6 वेरिएबल कहाँ है? वेरिएबल क्या है? 6 ऑप्शन है। ऑप्शन कितने हैं? 6 ऑप्शन है। मैंने आपको 6 ऑप्शन दिया है। देयर आर 6 ऑप्शंस, बट वेरिएबल कितना है? वेरिएबल इज 1. वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट द नंबर ऑफ चॉकलेट्स। एम आई राइट? एम आई राइट? आर यू एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड और नॉट? नहीं समझ में नहीं आया आपको?
सॉरी पर बताइए।
इस क्वेश्चन में कितना वेरिएबल है? वेरिएबल क्या है? जिसको हमको निकालना पड़ेगा फ्रॉम द क्वेश्चन। इसमें कितना वेरिएबल है? किस चीज को हमको निकालना पड़ेगा? नंबर ऑफ चॉकलेट्स 5 हो, 10 हो, 15 हो, 20 हो, 50 हो, जो भी हो। सो वेरिएबल कितना है?
1.
1. What is the variable? The name of the variable I have written in the top right hand side is called name of the chocolate. So number is 1. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
ज्यादा जोर से आना चाहिए, जैसे कि आप पीपल मतलब सो गया है। How many variables are there?
1.
What is the name of the variable?
1.
What is the name
Number
of the
of
variable?
chocolates. Number of chocolates.
Number of chocolates is the name of the variables. Now, since we have 6 variable, we have to give the coding. So coding depends upon our choice. Normally we start from 0, 1, 2 like that. So it depends upon our choice. So what I will do, let us say less than 5 option, I will give code 1. Let us say between 5 and 2, I can give 2. Between 10 and 20, I can give 3. Between 4, I can give 20. So like that, I can give a coding. Now, so the coding depends upon you can give a ascending order or a descending order. It is better to give a ascending order or it is better to give a descending order also. Normally, we prefer to give the coding by the ascending order. छोटा से बड़ा लेके हमको करना पड़ेगा. जैसे हम 1 2 3 4 5 9 ऐसे करके ज्वाइन किया है. Is it clear now? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the advantage of doing the coding? What will happen when we have number of questions? Then it is very difficult to analyze. इसलिए हम हर एक ऑप्शन को, हर एक चीज को हम कोडिंग कर देते हैं. कोडिंग करने से, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल, हाउ मेनी पीपल हैव गिवन लेस देन 5, वी कैन फाइंड आउट. हाउ मेनी पीपल हैव गिवन मोर देन 20, वी कैन फाइंड आउट. हाउ मेनी पीपल से दैट इट इज डू नॉट नो, वी कैन फाइंड आउट. सो कोडिंग का जो बेसिक मकसद है, जो बेसिक पर्पस है, इट विल बी वेरी इजियर फॉर डाटा एनालिसिस, and this is the way we have to go for a coding. Is it clear now? Any
Yes,
question
sir.
after this? Any question? Any question? Ritik, Sasank, Ansika, कोई problem है? Any question? Don't fear, ask me. अगर कुछ दिक्कत होता है तो पूछिए मेरे को. Any question? Nisank, Ansika, are you able to understand? Ansika, Ansika, are you there? मेरा वॉइस सुनाई दे रहा है आपको?
Yes, sir.
तो why are you not responding यार? यस सर बोलने से हम 10 मिनट के बाद तुम यस सर बोल रहे हो. ऑनलाइन में 10 मिनट में नहीं है, इमीडिएटली रिस्पॉन्ड करो, जल्दी करो. कहाँ पे अगर दिक्कत हो रहा है तो आपको समझ में आ रहा है अंशिका?
Hello.
हाँ बोलो.
Yes, sir.
कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है क्या? आर यू एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड? समझ रहे हैं कुछ
नहीं,
प्रॉब्लम?
sir.
अच्छा
Yes, sir.
अच्छा. विनीता, कुछ प्रॉब्लम है? विनीता,
Yes, sir.
कुछ प्रॉब्लम है कोडिंग का समझने से? कुछ प्रॉब्लम है आपको?
Coding आ गया, sir.
नहीं, आपको समझने से कुछ दिक्कत है कोडिंग का? हाउ विल यू गो फॉर कोडिंग?
नहीं, sir.
ठीक है, चलो. नाउ द एग्जांपल दैट आई हैव गिवन टू अंडरस्टैंड द कोडिंग फॉर ए क्लोज एंडेड क्वेश्चन. As I have told you, there are two type of question. One is called, what are the various types of question?
2 types of
What are the two types?
open-ended and close-ended.
So the question that I have given you, that is the close-ended question, where we have a fixed number of choices. But there are certain questions which is very difficult to predict and which is very difficult to code. These are called open-ended questions. Let us see two questions that I have given in my slide. For example, when do you like to eat chocolates? This is a very open-ended questions. So somebody can say that I can have in the morning. Somebody can say that when I'm feeling bored. Somebody can say that when I am feeling tired, like that. So you will get n number of responses because we are giving choices to the respondents and there is no limitation, there is no restriction, but it is the freedom. So open-ended question कोडिंग भी हम कर सकता है, लेकिन देयर इज अ प्रॉब्लम इन कोडिंग दैट तुम्हारा कोर्स में नहीं है, बट हम कर सकता है. So I'm leaving now because we don't have too much of time to discuss about the open-ended coding part. Am I right? Close-ended coding is okay?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay, next. Now, once you understand the coding, then we will come to the second part known as a frequency distribution. As the word says, frequency means how many times the things has happened. Frequency distribution. There are two types of frequency distribution. One is called one-way frequency distribution. Write down. One is one-way frequency distribution. Or frequency tabulation. Second one is known as cross tabulation. So there are two types of process, two types of methods by which we can go for frequency distribution. One is called one-way frequency tabulation. Write down. Have you written?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Second one is known as cross tabulation. So let us discuss what is one-way frequency distribution. Let us understand that one. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now look to these slides. Are you able to see these slides? Let us see there are certain programs that is going on in the television and we want to find out the number of viewers मतलब जो कि प्रोग्राम देख रहा है, सुन रहा है, पढ़ रहा है, whatever is that. So let us say कि एक प्रोग्राम लॉन्च किया, let us say कि महाभारत अभी लॉन्च हो रहा है, let us say रामायण अभी लॉन्च हो रहा है, let us say. So let us say महाभारत अभी लॉन्च हो रहा है टेलीविजन में, टीवी में, ऑल्सो पीपल आर सेइंग, ऑल्सो पीपल आर लुकिंग फॉर बिलबोर्ड्स, एडवर्टाइजमेंट हो रहा है. तो इसमें क्या क्या किस किस क्षेत्र में कितना व्यूअर है हम देखना चाहते हैं. So let us say these are the TV program. Let us say TV program A, TV program B, TV program C, TV program D. So these are the 4 programs that is going on TV. Similarly, for radio, there are 3 programs A, B, and C. Similarly, for magazines, we find there are 2 programs, program A or magazine A or magazine B. Then outdoor billboards क्या होता है, जो बाहर हम लोग का एडवर्टाइजमेंट होता है. जैसे रोड का किनारे में आप बड़ा-बड़ा क्षेत्र में देखिए लिखा जाता है. जैसे दुकान का सामने बड़ा-बड़ा पोस्टर आपको दिखने मिलेगा. ठीक है? इज इट क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
So let us say there are 100 respondents. Column number 2. Let us say there are 100 respondents. But out of 100, 10 have seen the TV program A. So what is the percentage? 10%. Right side is the percentage. What is the percentage? 10%. Let us say
10%.
8 people have seen TV program B. What is the percentage?
8%.
Let us come to the magazine A. 6 people have seen. What is the percentage?
6%.
6%. So we got the percentage in the right hand column or the table. Then once we got the percentage, we have to calculate the valid percent. Valid percentage is the same normally in that because of the normal percentage. So this is a valid percentage like 10, 10, 8, 8 है, 7, 7 है, कोई परिवर्तन नहीं है. So valid percentage we have find out. Then the last column of my slide is the cumulative percentage. So cumulative percentage we calculate based upon the previous one. For example, yes, for example, TV program A is 10%. What is that cumulative percentage of TV program B? This will be 10 plus 8, that is 18%. Is it clear? Is it clear?
It is 18 plus 7, 25.
हाँ, so पीयूष it is clear? ऋतिक कैसे cumulative percent calculate हो रहा है, सबको clear हो गया?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So ऐसे
Stats में पढ़े हैं, sir.
अभी समझ में आ गया, क्लियर हो गया?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, कोई दिक्कत तो नहीं हो रहा है? एनी प्रॉब्लम?
No, sir.
हाँ,
No,
so
sir.
ऐसे
Clear.
करके,
Till now it's-
हाँ जी बताइए.
अभी तक क्लियर है, सर.
हाँ, ऐसे करके we want to make a frequency distribution. So in the frequency distribution, this type of frequency distribution is known as one-way frequency distribution or one-way frequency tabulation. In this case, we find out the value or the label, then we give the value. What is the value? Only a number, serial number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because there are 10 items are there. So TV is 4, radio is 3, and magazine is 2, and outdoor is 1. So total is 10. So this is the serial number only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 10. Similarly, we have to calculate the frequency, then you have to calculate the percentage, then you have to calculate the valid percentage, then you have to calculate the cumulative percentage. Is it clear?
Clear, sir.
So if I ask a question in the examination, make a one-way frequency distribution from the data. Can you make a frequency distribution like this? ऐसे करके बना सकते हैं एग्जाम में?
हाँ, sir.
बना सकते हैं, किसका प्रॉब्लम? Because the questions I am telling, the probability questions I am telling, same type of question I'll ask in the examination. That's the reason I'm giving more emphasis on this particular chapter, on the particular portion. So if I ask a question and I give the data, can you make a frequency distribution like this? The frequency distribution should be exactly like this. So नीचे है valid cases कितना है? 100 है. कोई missing cases क्या है कि किसमें डाटा नहीं है, मिसिंग हो गया है, डाटा हैज बीन मिस्ड. That's why it is called missing cases, where the data has been missed. लेकिन इसमें क्या है, सबका डाटा तो है, so there is no case of missing cases. So missing cases is 0 here. Am I right?
Yes.
Everybody? अरे आवाज तो दीजिए. टेल मी, अदरवाइज आई कैनॉट प्रोसीड.
Yes, sir. Clear.
ऋतिक, विनीता,
No problem. Understood, sir.
Sasank, are you there, Sasank? Login करके Sasank, are you there? Sasank, are you there? वो ऋतिक लॉगिन करके कहाँ भाग गया है? ऋतिक और निशांत लॉगिन करके भाग गया है दोनों. चलिए, दिस पार्ट इज क्लियर. फ्रीक्वेंसी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Frequency.
Okay. Next part we'll discuss about once we go for frequency distribution, then we make a chart. So there are various type of chart we will prepare, graphical representation of the data. So the first one basically which is most prominent is known as bar chart. What is the chart? Is known as bar chart. So bar chart is nothing but we make some series of rectangles. If you see my slides, there are series of rectangles we make, and the height of the rectangles determine the percentage. For example, TVA there are 10%, so left side is 10. Similarly, for you can say TBB there are something is there. So every rectangle represents the particular program, and the height of the rectangle depends the frequency of that category. Am I right? So in this case आपको एक बार चार्ट बनाना पड़ेगा. आपको when you go for Excel or when you go for MS Office आप बार चार्ट बना सकता है. How many people knows how to make बार चार्ट? बना सकते हैं कैसे पता है Excel में? कभी
Yes,
किया
sir.
है आप लोग?
ऊपर ऑप्शन रहता है सर बात का. Yes, sir. उसमें ऑप्शन रहता है ऊपर में.
सो आपको कोई
Sir,
दिक्कत
right
नहीं
side पे
होगा. आप लोग आज जाके घर में you just practice, look to this, give some data and try to make the bar chart. If you are facing any problem, do let me know, I will help you. So इसलिए बार चार्ट आप बना सकते हैं. The next type of graphical representations which we normally follow in case of data analysis is known as pie chart. You know very well. In the pie chart, you can divide it into various sectors. Each pie chart has been divided into various shares or circular chart where we are giving the different sectors into a percentage and which represents the frequency. So which is very clear from my slide. Any discussion on pie chart? I think are you able to understand pie chart? Very clear. कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है पाई चार्ट में. सेम थिंग व्हेन यू गो फॉर चार्ट. हाँ बोलो बोलो.
नहीं सर प्रॉब्लम नहीं है सर पाई चार्ट में.
पाई चार्ट में कुछ प्रॉब्लम है क्या?
No, sir.
अंशिका, विनीता, कुछ प्रॉब्लम है पाई चार्ट में? Today you go to your home, put some data and draw the chart. You will find the same type of chart will happen, and you can moderate, you can give the colors, you can put some of the you can say right side what you want to keep, upper में what you want to keep, like that you can decorate the chart as per your choice. So that is called pie chart. Is it clear? The next type of
Yes.
data analysis which I have not marked in my slide is known as the line chart. Write down. Line chart, Line, line chart. So here you will find out a line. When you put on the x-axis and y-axis, and when you put the data, you will find a line. That's why it is called line chart. So basically in our data analysis, we normally follow three different type of chart. First one is bar chart. What is the first one?
Mean. Yes sir. Bar chart, pie chart and line chart.
Chart. So basically three type of charts we follow: bar chart, pie chart and line chart. These are basically most frequently used chart. Apart from that, there are many charts are there. You can go to the MS Office software. Normally it is available with almost all the laptops. It is available now also. It is coming in mobiles also, you can see. So these are the many type of charts we are using in case of data analysis. Is it clear now? Clear?
Yes sir.
Then we go for various types of measures of central tendency like mean, median and mode. I think you have read in +2. Should we repeat these things? Mean you know, median you know, mode you know, you calculate. If the data requires, you can calculate the mean. of this data, you can calculate the median of this data, you can calculate the mode. What is the mode? Mode is the most frequently used data.
Yes,
The
more,
mode.
more frequent.
So I think you have read in plus 2, we should not waste time on that. Is it clear? All these things are there in my slide. I have already given the slides to you, that is there in my slide. So these are called measures of central tendency, or it is known as measures of location. So there are three basic types of measures of location we discuss. One is called mean, second one is called median, third one is called mode. So basically we discuss the three. There are many types of there, we will not discuss. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Then we go to measures of dispersion. In case of measures of dispersion, we discuss two things basically in the analysis. One is called standard deviation, another is called variance. Clear? One is called standard deviation, one is called variance. Standard deviation is basically the deviation that we find from the mean. Standard deviation is basically the deviation that we find. There are many formulas: xi minus x bar whole square divided by n the square root. It is there. I think you have read in plus 2. What is standard deviation? What is variance? So the square root standard deviation, the squaring of standard deviation is variance, और the square root of variance is standard deviation. Variance अगर हम square root ले लेते हैं standard deviation मिल जाएगा. अगर standard deviation को हम square कर देते हैं तो variance मिल जाएगा. For example, if the standard deviation of a sample size is 10, what is the variance?
100, sir.
100. If the variance is 100, the standard deviation 10. So oppositely you can do or calculate both the sides. So I think we have read, we should not waste time on this. Is it clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now coming to the next part of this particular discussion is report, research report we will discuss. Before going to the research report, any problem from the data analysis? Please respond quickly so that we will proceed to the next part. Any doubt, anything else? Have you faced any problem in the data analysis?
No, sir. अभी तक तो नहीं.
ठीक है, चलो. Then ये सब करने का बाद in our research we have to go for a research report. Normally what happens, whatever we do the research, we have to tabulate it, we have to describe in a written format, and we have to submit to the company if it is required. We have to submit to the our heads of the department, we have to submit to the department. Like whenever you go to the summer internship, because after this semester you will go to the summer internship. So when you go to the summer internship, you have to submit a research report. That's the reason I have considered this subject, which is very very important for your summer internship. So इस सेमेस्टर के बाद आप लोग समर इंटर्नशिप जाओगे, उसमें आपको रिसर्च रिपोर्ट करना पड़ेगा. So let us discuss what is the format of a research report we follow. ठीक है, first one is called the format of the research report. So report and importance I am leaving. This can read that one. Okay, types of report I'll come later on. This is the format of the report. Okay, is it clear now? I'll come to the types of report, I'll come later on. So report का format कैसे होना चाहिए? What should be the format of a report? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
रिपोर्ट में फर्स्ट थिंग इज द टाइटल पेज. फर्स्ट पेज में जो आप लोग जो दे रहा है असाइनमेंट हम लोग को दे रहा है उसमें टाइटल पेज होगा. सो टाइटल पेज में टाइटल ऑफ योर रिपोर्ट, लेट फॉर एग्जांपल let us say Anshika wants to study the you can say the preference of students for chocolate. So this is the title of the report. Let us say Binita wants to study the social parameters of the villagers. This is the title of the report. Is it clear? So the title report, the report, whatever the title you have chosen to do a research, that should be written on the title of the report. Is it clear? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Any question on this? Then come to letter of transmittal. Letter of transmittal is basically authorization that is given. Let me see, I have written or not. एक्सप्लेन किया है कि नहीं किया है? हाँ ठीक है. letter of transmittal is basically a sort of authorization by the client organization citing the approval for the project. What is client organization? I will tell you. Let us say Hindustan Unilever wants to do a research. Which is the company? Hindustan Unilever. Okay, do you know Hindustan Unilever, which is very popular company in India? Hindustan Unilever.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let us say Hindustan Unilever wants to do a research in Ranchi to understand the people purchase behavior, to understand how people purchase. तो हिंदुस्तान यूनिलीवर तो खुद कर पाएगा और नहीं तो दूसरों को दे सकता है. सो इट मे हैपन दैट एवरी कंपनी उनका अपना रिसर्च डिपार्टमेंट है, नहीं तो वो दूसरों को दे सकता है रिसर्च करने के लिए, और दे कैन आउटसोर्स. इट इज कॉल्ड दे कैन आउटसोर्स द रिसर्च. आइदर दे कैन डू फ्रॉम देयर ओन रिसर्च टीम और दे कैन आउटसोर्स फ्रॉम द आउटसाइड. When they do from their own research team, they have their one research department. But most of the times, they do not do. They can give to the outsourcing companies or outsourcing people because they are expert. They know how to do the research. They know how to conduct the research very well. They may get more data. So, like that, you know, to consider all the feasibility and advantages, they give normally to the other agencies or outsourcing company or outsourcing things. Let us say Hindustan Unilever has given to Accenture to do a research. Who is the company? Accenture. Accenture का नाम सुना है आप लोग ने? Accenture कंपनी नाम सुना है? नहीं सुना है?
Yes, sir.
नहीं सुना है. कोई मार्केटिंग IMRB का नाम सुना है? IMRB कोई मार्केट रिसर्च कंपनी जो मार्केट रिसर्च करते हैं? एससी नेल्सन का नाम सुना है?
एक्सेंचर का सुने थे बाकी.
हाँ, लेट अस से एक्सेंचर को हिंदुस्तान यूनिलीवर ने दे दिया है अपना रिसर्च करने के लिए. सो हियर द क्लाइंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, सो इसीलिए एक्सेंचर इज द मार्केटिंग एजेंसी. उनका क्लाइंट कौन है? एक्सेंचर का क्लाइंट कौन है?
हिंदुस्तान यूनिलीवर.
हिंदुस्तान यूनिलीवर इज द क्लाइंट ऑफ एक्सेंचर. एक्सेंचर काम कर रहा है हिंदुस्तान का बीएम में. सो लेटर ऑफ ट्रांसमिटल में क्लाइंट का ऑथराइजेशन और क्लाइंट एक ऑथराइजेशन नॉर्मली जरूरी पड़ सकता है. अगर जरूरी है तो मार्केटिंग रिसर्च कंपनी ले सकता है. ये सब जगह में जरूरी नहीं पड़ता है, कभी कभी जरूरी पड़ता है तो ले सकता है. टाइटल पेज में टाइटल ऑफ द रिपोर्ट, द डेट, नेम ऑफ द क्लाइंट, जो भी क्लाइंट काम किया है, नेम ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एंड द रिसर्चर, लाइक दैट यू हैव टू पुट. सो title of the page mein normally we will find such type of items should be there. Then come to authorization statement. Authorization statement is basically a authorization letter that is given or a letter from the client to the researcher approving the project. So कौन देगा? Hindustan Unilever will give a letter to Accenture. Then you can do a letter. This is called the authorization letter. ये authorization letter मिलने का बाद Accenture ने मार्केट में फील्ड में रिसर्च कर सकता है. So this is called authorization statement or authorization letter. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is it clear to all guys?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt up to this? Any doubt?
सर लेटर ऑफ ट्रांसमिशन और एक बार बता दीजिए.
हाँ, लेटर ऑफ ट्रांसमिशन क्या होता है? A sort of authorization by the client organization citing the approval for the project. So a sort of authorization by the client organization. Client organization कौन है? इसमें client organization कौन है?
हिंदुस्तान यूनिलीवर.
हाँ, क्लाइंट है हिंदुस्तान यूनिलीवर. किसको दे रहा है? एक्सेंचर को दे रहा है. citing the approval for the project. So project approval, just formal letter. There are two types of letter. One is called letter of transmittal and letter of authorization. Letter of transmittal है कि पहला इंफॉर्मेशन कि आपको ये प्रोजेक्ट मिल गया है. अप्रूवल लेटर. Is it clear? Now इसके मिलने के बाद लेटर ऑफ ऑथराइजेशन जरूरी पड़ता है क्योंकि ये प्रोजेक्ट में क्या करना पड़ेगा. आप उस प्रोजेक्ट में क्या बेनिफिट, क्या उसको आउटपुट चाहिए, क्या-क्या कंपोनेंट का ऊपर रिसर्च होना चाहिए, एंड व्हाट आर द थिंग्स वी हैव टू गेट. So all these things we'll find out in case of letter of authorization. But letter of transmittal is basically approval letter. Is it clear now?
हाँ सर.
So is it clear?
Clear sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, once we get a letter of authorization or letter of transmittal, then you put the executive summary. So normally आप executive summary बनाना पड़ेगा. Executive summary, why it is called summary? Because it tells about the entire research. What is the part of the research? What we have done in case of research? What is your objective? What is the methodology you have to employ? What is the outcome or the result you have to got from the research? What is your limitation of the research? Everything you have to put in a summary form, which is known as executive summary. So normally executive summary goes for 1 pages or maximum to 2 pages. Normally it do not go beyond 2 pages. 1 or 2 pages में सीमित रहता है. ठीक है.
Yes sir.
Then come to table
Table
of
of
contents.
contents.
Table of contents क्या होता है? सूची पत्र होता है. टेबल ऑफ कंटेंट जैसा बुक्स में देखा है ना, इफ यू सी ए बुक्स उसमें यू विल फाइंड टेबल ऑफ कंटेंट्स. जैसे पार्ट 1 में क्या है, ओवरव्यू क्या है, पेज कितना है, सो एवरीथिंग यू विल फाइंड टेबल ऑफ कंटेंट्स. इज इट क्लियर?
Yes sir.
Okay. Then
Yes.
once you understand, then you have to put table of contents. Then you have to put the methodology part. What is the methodology that we have employed? So for example, which type of sample we have taken, what is the method of sampling we have taken, what type of research design you have taken. Research design कितने तरीके से है, याद है आपको? research design याद है? exploratory research design, descriptive research, causal research याद है आपको? I am just recapitulating. याद है
Sir, 3 types
क्वेश्चन क्या था? एक्सप्लोरेटरी रिसर्च, डिस्क्रिप्टिव रिसर्च, कॉजल रिसर्च.
And co-
ठीक है.
visual research.
These are the basically research design we have discussed. Then we will put in our report data collection, where we have collected the data, whether we have collected the primary sources, whether we have collected the secondary sources. What is primary sources? Can you people recap? What is primary sources?
Sir, when we are collecting data for the first time and
when I
collecting
collect the data from the first hand, from the field, that is called the primary hand. But when I collected the data, already the data is there, that is called secondary sources. Maybe the data from the books we collect, maybe the data from the, you can say, some type of magazines we collect, then the data, some type of journals we collect, the data we collect from type of thesis or report we collect. So this is called the secondary hand data. Is it clear? Then data analysis or limitation of our research. If our research has any limitation, then we have to put. So methodology portion में जब आप रिपोर्ट में लिखेंगी, ये सारा चीज को आपको लिखना पड़ेगा. So I think I have explained the entire part of the research report. Any doubts on the report format? ये सबसे important और जरूरी है, because SIP का बाद आपको ये research report देना पड़ेगा. सम वेरिएशन हो सकता है, कुछ कुछ जगह में सम टाइप ऑफ चेंजेस हो सकता है, बट मेजर थिंग्स विल बी देयर. आर यू एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड रिसर्च रिपोर्ट? किसका प्रॉब्लम है? दिस पीपल, दोज हैव नॉट जॉइंड इन दिस टुडेस क्लास, दे हैव लॉस्ट द प्रैक्टिकल एस्पेक्ट. आई डू नॉट नो व्हाई दे हैव नॉट जॉइंड दिस क्लास. एनी प्रॉब्लम ऑन रिसर्च रिपोर्ट? कोई प्रॉब्लम है? आई एम गोइंग स्लो so that you can understand and you can ask question if there is some problem. Any question?
No sir.
अंकित, अभी तो कुछ प्रॉब्लम है? रिसर्च रिपोर्ट का फॉर्मेट कैसे होगा?
No sir, फॉर्मेट में तो प्रॉब्लम नहीं है.
ठीक है. अंशिका, कुछ प्रॉब्लम है? विनीता, कुछ प्रॉब्लम है?
हाँ सर.
हाँ, कुछ प्रॉब्लम है विनीता?
Recommendation.
निशांत लॉगिन करके कहाँ चला गया? निशांत, आर यू देयर?
नो सर, निशांत है सर, बट उसका सर माइक एक्चुअली खराब हो गया है.
अच्छा, ऋतिक, इसका भी माइक खराब हो गया ना, ऋतिक खुद खराब हो गया है। कहाँ है वो? ऋतिक, आर यू देयर? ठीक है, those are there, they should take the advantages. Those are not there, then we cannot help them, because we are doing classes, we are taking extra pain to understand and to try to clarify. Then there are various types of report. There are basically two types of report. One is called short report, another is called long report. As the word says, the report which are short in nature, that means the number of pages is very less or short, maybe 4 to 5 pages. So these are basically short report. Normally when you give a report any of the incidents, मान लीजिए in your class there was some problem, then the HODs or heads of the department, they told you that you should give a report. So in that case we should not go for a long report, maybe 4 5 pages report is sufficient enough. But there are certain cases when you go for the long report where the number of pages is more than 10 or 15 pages. There are two categories of long report. One is called technical report, another is called management report. So the report which deals with most of the technical part, like engineering part or maybe technical part, there we go for technical report. Similarly, the report, most of the cases where it deals with the management, they are called management report. So basically, the report or the long-term report is basically two types. One is called technical report, another is called management report. Is it clear now? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what is the features of a good management report? अगर आपको अच्छा रिपोर्ट बनाना है, उसमें क्या क्या चीज को आपको ध्यान देना पड़ेगा? What are the things you have to look? What are the things you have to be taken care, so that the report will be a nice report, the report will be a beautiful report. Short and direct statement, don't write anything else which is not required. You write that thing which is required by the company or the client and try to solve that one. Underlying relevant parts for better emphasis. So which is required, which is relevant, you just underline that one. Next one is the pictures, graphs accompanying the tables. So if it is required, you give the graphs, you give the pictures, you give the tables, which is very explanatory, which is very descriptive, which is very clear and transparent. Then you give the animation or graphics if it's required. So like if you want to make a good report, normally you take the help of the pictorial view, tabular view, or graphical view, or maybe required you can explain animation you can do. So to make a report good, you can also do. So basically these are some of the things I want to tell you that you have to incorporate so that your report will be a nice one. There should not be any problem. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So report format we've discussed, preparatory format we have discussed, and oral presentation. I think you have understood and you are giving lot of presentation in the class. How to give a oral presentation. For example, if you are getting an assignment, if you are giving a presentation, how to make the presentation very well. And I think Dr. Sweta Madam might have discussed also how to make a presentation very attractive in the class, or maybe the audience, or maybe in the auditorium. So how to make a presentation good. So whenever you make a oral presentation, I will not take much more time. I will concentrate only 2 to 3 things. First one is that initial planning. You have to make a proper planning. Most of the time the students do not do the planning. हाँ presentation करना है तो कर लो. तो लेकिन for presentation, to make a presentation very impactful or to make a presentation very attractive and very robust, you need to make a very initial planning. Like that, who is the target audience, how much time you have to give to for that, what type of content you have to put, so that like that you have to make a initial planning. Once you make a initial planning, then to go for a preparation stage, like content, how much to pay, what is the sequence of the slides you have to keep, what is the sentence that you have to put, what is the room and the equipment, where the room that you are doing. So in equipment, there is an ecosystem, or is there is a problem. So like that you have to take all types of precautionary measures to make your presentation beautiful. Remember, you are the responsible for your own presentation. That's the reason you for go for a preparation. If required, you can go for rehearsal. You can give the presentation in front of your friend, or you can give the presentation in front of your parents or anybody else who feel that they are comfortable, you can do a rehearsal. So initial planning, then preparation stage, then you go for the making the presentation, then you make the presentations. So, but while making the presentation and while delivering, you may face some problem. What are the problems? Vocal problem. Some people, as you know, that in the class, their mouth ompers, they do not speak, even if they have a lot of knowledge, but they do not speak. So, that type of stammering, so they could not speak, there is a fear. So, like this may happen. So, vocal problem may start. फिजिकल बिहेवियर क्या होता है? पसीना निकल जाएगा, हाथ पैर थरने लगेगा, सो लाइक दैट, दैट्स फिजिकल बिहेवियर विल बी देयर. कोई बोलेगा सर मेरा सर दर्द होता है, सो लाइक दैट, सो फिजिकल बिहेवियर में critical type of things. Then handling questions, some type of people they become very nervous, or they become nervous when they handle the question. When somebody asks a very odd type of question, indirect type of question, or maybe some indirect type of question, they could not handle. So you need to make a presentation, oral presentation, you need to take care of all these things. So I think you have read in communication. I will not spend much more time. Any question on to this?
No, sir.
Any question? Ansika, Vinita, any question? Vinita, any question? Any problem? Any question? Acha. Then mechanics of writing a research report. Already I have told you the format कैसे रहेगा, but still there are certain mechanics or there are certain guidelines how to follow. First one is that size and physical design. जैसे आप पेपर में ना, when you take a A4 size paper, अगर आप याद होगा स्कूल में, अगर आपको कोई रिपोर्ट मिला है, कोई असाइनमेंट मिला है, कोई प्रोजेक्ट मिला है, आप इसको चारों तरफ से स्केलिंग में मतलब कि यूर मार्किंग, देन इसको रेड करते हैं, कोई ब्लू करते हैं, मार्किंग करते हैं, डिजाइन करते हैं आपका रिपोर्ट. Similarly, nowadays, because of the computer, it is very easy. We can do any type of design in the pages, which is required for our report. So, design कर सकता है, various types of layout कर सकता है हम लोग, various types of quotation भी डाल सकता है report में. If it is required, you can put the quotation of some more good people like Gandhiji, like Tagore, or some more people, or maybe Philip Scott Law, like, or maybe any other people which you feel that they are good, and their quotation will be helpful for our research. So you can put the quotation also. Then footnotes. Footnotes क्या होता है? What is footnotes? Do you have any idea?
No, sir.
फुटनोट्स क्या होता है? रिपोर्ट जब आप लिखते हैं ना A4 पेजेस में, नीचे फुट मतलब पाद है, फिट है, तो नीचे है रिसर्च का, नीचे रिपोर्ट का नीचे लिखा जाता है. सो डिटेल आप उसमें रिसर्च में, रिपोर्ट में यू आर नॉट राइटिंग इन डिटेल, but in footnote you are writing detail. For example, let us say in the research you have written a word. Let us say research you have written as marketing myopia is a word you have written, but it is not, you cannot explain in report, or it is not required to explain report. But if you go to the footnote, नीचे आप लिख सकता है what is marketing myopia, so you can discuss, you can describe. It's called footnotes. Notes which you to put in case of a foot, or which you put in case of a bottom of the pages is called footnotes. Is it clear? Is it clear? Are you people sleeping यार? अंशिका, सो जा रहे क्या तुम लोग?
No, नहीं सो रहे हैं.
कोई साउंड जा रहा है क्या? एनी साउंड? हेलो?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, इज इट ऑडिबल? आपको सुनाई दे रहा है सब लोग को? हेलो?
नहीं दे रहा है.
हेलो? हेलो?
Yes, sir.
ए सोनू झुमा टिके साउंड कम करो, मु क्लास नउची रे. सोनू? हेलो?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, आर यू एबल टू लिसन माय वॉइस? एनी प्रॉब्लम? कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है?
No problem. नहीं, sir.
बोलो, जोर से बोलो, सुनाई दे रहा है?
सुनाई दे रहा है।
नहीं, नहीं, मतलब आप जोर से बोलिए सो दैट आई कैन लिसन। आई एम नॉट एबल टू लिसन योर वॉइस। थोड़ा जोर से बोलो।
सुनाई दे
अंशिका,
रहा
कुछ
है।
प्रॉब्लम नहीं है तो? अंशिका, एनी प्रॉब्लम? अंशिका, फुटनोट समझ में आया? फुटनोट क्या है अंशिका? व्हाट इज फुटनोट? फुटनोट क्या है? मैंने अभी बोला है, व्हाट इज फुटनोट? अंकित, फुटनोट क्या है? अंकित, फुटनोट क्या है? व्हाट इज फुटनोट?
The bottom of the bottom.
हाँ, पेज का नीचे, यानी पेज के उसी पेज में लेटर से।
Yes, sir.
हाँ, बोलो बोलो बोलो।
पेज के बॉटम में जो नोट्स लिखा रहता है वही फुटनोट होता है।
हाँ, फुटनोट होता है। जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल, इन द पेज यू हैव रिटन मार्केटिंग मायोपिया, but it is not required to explain in that page, or maybe it is not relevant to explain in the page. But for a reader who doesn't know what is marketing myopia, you have to explain in the bottom of the pages, or you have to give the notes on the foot of the pages. That's called, it is known as footnotes. It is clear now? देन यू
Yes, sir.
कैन गो फॉर डॉक्यूमेंटेशन स्टाइल। अब कैसे कर सकता है, कैसे रिपोर्ट कर सकता है, लाइक सीरियल कैसे हो सकता है, पेज नंबरिंग कैसे रख सकता है। सो यू कैन डू, you can use of statistics, charts and graphs you can make. Already I have discussed the charts, various types of charts, various type of statistics you can use, various types of tabulation you can do. So you can do all these things, you think. Then you can make a final draft. After that you can make a final draft. Then you can make a bibliography. Bibliography क्या होता है कि this is basically a reference that you have taken to do the research. For example, आप रिसर्च के लिए आप आरबीआई का डाटा लिया है। Let us say for a research you have the data from the TCS website. Let us say you have data taken from the Hindustan Unilever website. So you have to put where you have taken. So bibliography is the basically a citation and the reference that you have taken in your research. It is basically the bibliography. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
ओके। देन कम टू इंडेक्स, प्रिपरेशन ऑफ द इंडेक्स। इंडेक्स में क्या होता है कि इंडेक्स में आप क्या क्या प्रिपरेशन करना पड़ेगा। इंडेक्स में मतलब बेसिकली, इंडेक्स आप जानते हैं, इंडेक्स 1, इंडेक्स 2, लाइक दैट। सो यू हैव टू मेक ए इंडेक्स। जैसे अगर कोई बड़ा बड़ा डाटा है, तो डाटा को आप तो नहीं मतलब यू कैन नॉट कीप इन द रिपोर्ट, तो आप पीछे रखते हैं, इंडेक्स में रखते हैं। इज इट क्लियर? सो ऐसे करके ये आपका मैकेनिक्स ऑफ रिसर्च रिपोर्ट हो गया। एनी डाउट्स ऑन दिस मैकेनिक्स का?
No, sir.
So we have to go to the next, the precautions for writing the research report. आप लोग पढ़िए, जहां पे प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है मेरे को पूछिए। रीड ऑल द पॉइंट्स एंड यू आस्क मी which points you need the support from my side. I think Shweta madam has joined, so we will wind up very
Madam has
soon.
joined, sir.
हाँ, we will wind up very soon. So any points which you feel that my support is required, precautions for writing a
The
research
research
report. Read all the
sir.
points, and if you feel that my support is required or you don't understand, please let me know.
The research must provide a reader of the ability of the layout should well and throughout an appropriate. So point number 5 explain करिए ना.
What is that point?
Sir, the layout
The
should
layout
well
should be well thought out and appropriate. Layout क्या है कि किसके बाद क्या रहना चाहिए। जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल, इंट्रोडक्शन के बाद
a proper sequence.
सीक्वेंसिंग हो सकता है। देन जैसे फॉन्ट साइज क्या हो सकता है। जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ यू आर गोइंग फॉर ए हेडिंग्स, व्हाट शुड बी द फॉन्ट साइज। इफ यू आर गोइंग फॉर ए सब हेडिंग, व्हाट शुड बी द फॉन्ट साइज। So like that, what should be the layout of your entire report. So when you go for a PhD thesis, normally we follow very stringent layout, but normally for you or maybe any type of research, we normally do not follow, but you can know these things. If it's required in your life, you can apply. So what is the layout of this research report? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts on this?
So appendix should be enlisted मतलब.
हाँ, अपेंडिक्स क्या होता है? लेट अस से एज आई हैव टोल्ड यू देयर आर मेनी डाटा और मेनी थिंग्स व्हिच यू विल नॉट एबल टू पुट इन ए रिपोर्ट. रिपोर्ट में आपको शायद कुछ-कुछ जगह में पुट मतलब रखने से आपको खराब लगेगा. तो क्या है, आप जो एक्स्ट्रा डाटा है उसको आप पीछे रख सकता है, अपेंडिक्स में से रख सकता है. जैसे अपेंडिक्स हुआ एंटायर, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट एनालिसिस ऑफ द आरबीआई फ्रॉम 1992 टू 2000. सो लास्ट 10 इयर्स का फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट एनालिसिस उतना तो आप रिपोर्ट में नहीं लेकर रख पाएंगे. रिपोर्ट में यू हैव टू कीप ओनली द summary of these things or which is relevant you can keep, but entire things or entire data you can keep on the appendix which you can keep at the last of your report or back of your report. और रिपोर्ट का पीछे में और अंत में आप रख सकते हैं अपेंडिक्स 1 में. अपेंडिक्स जैसे पर क्वेश्चनर आप कर रहा है, so you cannot give the entire questionnaire in the report, but you can put the questionnaire in the appendix और the last में आप रख सकता है. So that is called appendix 1, appendix 2, appendix 3, like that we can keep in this bottom of last of the report. Is it clear?
Yes, सर इंडेक्स बारे में बता दिए ना.
इंडेक्स वेरी
इंडेक्स
सिंपल.
assignment.
आप रिपोर्ट में इंडेक्स बनाते हैं. इंडेक्स क्या है? वेरी व्हाट डू मीन इंडेक्स? इंडेक्स का मीनिंग क्या है? व्हाट डू मीन बाय इंडेक्स? कोई भी रिपोर्ट का जो इंडेक्स बनाते हैं, जैसे हम फ्रीक्वेंसी टेबुलेशन में बनाते हैं वैल्यू नंबर 1 2 3 पर. इंडेक्स इज बेसिकली सीरियल नंबर और कुछ नहीं है. एंड अपीयर्ड एट द एंड. क्या क्या आप रख सकते हैं? कुछ कुछ जगह में क्या होता है, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल आपको पूरा डिटेलिंग करना पड़ेगा. जैसे यू डू नॉट नो, आई विल जस्ट गिव एन एग्जांपल. जैसे अगर कोई आप एप्लीकेशन भर रहा है, आई थिंक मैडम हैज टेकन ए रिपोर्ट हाउ टू फेस ए इंटरव्यू में एप्लीकेशन भर रहा है. तो एप्लीकेशन में क्या करना पड़ता है? आप पहले एप्लीकेशन फॉर्मेट रखते हैं, एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म को भरते हैं. उसके बाद आपका मेट्रिकुलेशन सर्टिफिकेट देते हैं, 10th का सर्टिफिकेट देते हैं. इसके बाद आपका आधार कार्ड देते हैं. इसके बाद आपका जाति प्रमाण पत्र अगर चाहिए तो देते हैं. इसके बाद मान लीजिए आपका पेमेंट्स का इनकम देते हैं. तो इंडेक्सिंग करके रखते हैं. 1 में एप्लीकेशन फॉर, 2 में आधार कार्ड, फोटोकॉपी ऑफ द आधार कार्ड, सीरियल नंबर 3 में जाति प्रमाण पत्र, जो भी. तो इंडेक्सिंग करके लास्ट में नॉर्मली देते हैं. सो दैट एनीबॉडी हु कैन चेक आउट क्लियरली, तो उनको पता चल जाएगा ये डॉक्यूमेंट ये चीज दिया है. इज इट क्लियर?
ओके सर.
क्लियर. मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम्स जो
Clear, sir.
आपका गवर्नमेंट का जॉब आप अप्लाई करते हैं ना, पीछे में इंडेक्स में मांगते हैं कि आप क्या क्या डॉक्यूमेंट दे दिया है. सो नॉर्मली इंडेक्स से बैक में करते हैं. बट कम कुछ कुछ रिपोर्ट में होता है, बट नॉर्मली बिब्लियोग्राफी एंड अपेंडिक्स में आपका काम चल जाता है. बट अच्छा रिपोर्ट जो है, बेसिकली गुड रिपोर्ट, दे आल्सो आस्क इंडेक्सिंग. इन फॉरेन कंट्रीज फॉर द पीएचडी थीसिस दे आस्क बेसिकली इंडेक्सिंग. ठीक है. So I think I need to stop here. Any question on this, because madam is there on the line. We need to wind up very soon. जल्दी कर देते हैं 2-3 मिनट में. Any question? Now I have given
No,
you the
sir.
assignment today in the online platform. Please go through the assignment and submit the assignment on the same platform. You can also submit. If you are facing any difficulty in submit, then please call me so that you can mail me in my mail ID.
सर
But हाँ,
सर स्वाध्याय में सबमिट करने के लिए सर बनाना किस में पड़ेगा सर? वर्ड में.
same thing. Word में बनाना पड़ेगा. जैसे same thing. When you are making assignment and you have put on this particular mail also, you have to attach ना. You have to write and you have to attach. नहीं तो you have to write in hard copy, then you have to scan or you have to photos, then you have to send. Same thing.
सर नॉर्मली मेल नहीं कर सकते हैं?
कर सकते हैं, बट व्हाई डोंट यू यूज स्वाध्याय? उसको करिए. इट इज अ गुड प्लेटफॉर्म. लर्न कीजिए. उसमें तो अटैच करने का फैसिलिटीज है. यू कैन आल्सो अटैच.
सर अटैच करना पड़ेगा फिर सर, बट सर वर्ड फाइल में थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम होगा.
नहीं, जैसे मेल में अटैच करते हैं ना, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल मेल में यू आर अटैचिंग सम फाइल्स और एनी क्वेश्चन और एनी सजेशंस, लाइक सेम थिंग यू कैन डू दिस. इट्स अ गुड प्लेटफॉर्म. करिए. जिसका प्रॉब्लम होगा देन यू कैन सेंड मी इन माय मेल आईडी.
ओके सर.
बट स्वाध्याय ऑलरेडी हैव गिवन द डेट्स. 12 तारीख तक अंदर कर लीजिए.
यस.
देन टेबुलर फॉर्म, जब भी आप रिपोर्ट में टेबुलर फॉर्म रखते हैं, सम ऑफ द फॉर्मेट यू हैव टू फॉलो. दिस इज द स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्मेट आई हैव गिवन यू. Go through this slide. If you are facing any problem, let me know. So any doubts on this, I'll wind up this here. Next class, I'll discuss about some of the analysis part which I've left. That is ANOVA, correlation regression, which is there in your course, and T distribution or T table. So these are the three things which I have not discussed. I may not discussed in your as per the course curriculum is concerned. So I'll discuss in the next class. Then I will finish this your courses. Any doubts on this? I have already given ample materials on your Swadhyay. Please go through it. If you feel any difficulty or if you feel my support, you can call me at any time. Any question on this? Otherwise, we will stop here. Clear?
हाँ सर.
Okay.